have you explored the food options in this area? Not that much since I moved here. Not as much as I would have liked to. I mean, I really wanted to try, oh my god, what is the name of that place? The Spice Kitchen? No. To be honest, I don't even know the names of the places around here. I like barely even eat out, because I just cook everything. Well, that bodes well for our dinner. Yeah, it does. What were you planning on making? Unless you want it to be a surprise. If you do, that's also fine. I think we'll keep it a surprise, if that's all right with you. It's fine. What, Oh, I have a good question. A babagoo? A babadoo? What are you doing? I don't know. Do you have a favorite animal? Yes, I do. My favorite animal is an old horse. I just love old things. I don't know. What's your favorite animal? Gopher. Really? They're all right. Yeah, they're a solid animal. You know, they go everywhere. I think they burrow, right? Don't even get me started on the burrowing. Don't get me started on the burrowing. I can't think of anything else to go with that bit. Me neither. That's okay. Do you like music? That's such a stupid question. Like, why would I even ask? It's a good question, because, you know, if I hated music, that would be like an immediate red flag that you would know that you want to leave. I haven't thought about whether that actually is a red flag for me. I guess music is sort of important to me. Oh yeah, what music? Let me see. I like Spittoon. I don't know. It's a very indie band. That's probably not the band I should have said. What's your relationship like with never mind. I just feel like I have to keep talking. I feel like I have to keep talking. I mean, to be fair, it is pretty awkward when we just sort of sit here in silence. That's true. Well, we could keep talking about music. Music is great. I enjoy music. Can you name, do you know, geography? Classic date questions. Location of a target? Target. Pardon me. I liked your profile on Tinder. Clearly, at least to some degree. You said that you like to ski. Is that actually true? Why are you asking me like that? I don't know. You're not really built like a... you could ski. You could... Did I perhaps stretch the truth? How does one go about stretching the truth about skiing? I do cross-country skiing, so it's way less physically demanding. So you were technically right that I'm a very weak guy. It's so windy tonight. I'm not looking forward to walking home. I'm not trying to send you any sort of signal about what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the night or if I'm going to stay here. I mean, I literally just got here. And I'm not trying to plant the idea. No, I'm not jumping to conclusions about anything. I mean, I honestly don't even know if I like you in the least. So, I mean, it's possible I'll ask you a question about, I don't know, do you, what do you do for work? Well, I work in the ER. Oh, wow. So you must be, really just... What? I don't know. What about people who work in the ER? What do you think that we all are? So, because of the pandemic and everything, I would just assume that it's been difficult for you. No shit. Well, how long have you been doing that? I started in 2017. So, I'm pretty used to everything by now. Well, I mean, there's no way that you were used to this when the... I'm sorry, I shouldn't... That's okay. I mean, you can ask. I've sort of had an inside view into the world of the pandemic, What do you have like hobbies? Yeah, so as I mentioned, I really enjoy reading. I really enjoy flying. You enjoy flying? Yeah, I like airplanes. I like sitting in airplanes. Okay, right. You enjoy traveling. I don't particularly enjoy traveling. But you enjoy being on an airplane. Yeah. What? Okay. You just like, what, the bag of 6 chips? No, that's not the part that I like. Okay, I'm not judging you. I'm just genuinely curious. I don't know. It's kind of maybe something that I think most people probably can't relate to. If I can't relate, that's okay. We don't have to relate to every single thing that each other does. Well, I like being on planes because there's something about... I'm on the edge of my seat here. This one... What? So... Oh God, I'm gonna sound so pathetic. No, just say the thing. I mean, unless it's like something fucking horrible. It's not horrible. It's just pathetic. Trust me, you are not pathetic. So when I'm on airplanes, I usually book like the cheapest ticket. Okay. And it's not because of money. Like, yeah, I don't have enough money for first class. So yeah, I guess it is because of money. Uh-huh. You need to promise you're not going to laugh at me. Look, it has taken so long to get to this story that there is no way I'm going to let you regret telling it. Okay, this does not mean that I want to touch you. What? I'm saying that what I'm about to say, I'm not implying that I want you to touch me. Okay, sure. I like being on a plane because usually what happens is I just like the feeling of having my arm touch another person's arm. I think that's great. It's just there's something comforting to me about the idea of sitting next to this person who I don't really know and being in contact with them, which obviously, the pandemic has made things a little bit different, but before the pandemic, I enjoyed these moments where I would say, like, this body that's right next to me has gone through an entire life, and now, like, we're crossing paths, and there's something really special to me about this feeling that, like, these two bodies are intersecting in space, and I find it it's almost like I just sort of, in those moments, I feel a little bit less like I'm alone. So, I mean, I think that's beautiful. Don't make fun of me. And you're probably going to think that I'm lying just to make you feel good or whatever, but I also feel sort of the same way sometimes. Do not do that to me. What? Do not pretend that you have the same thing. This is a unique, weird... Yes, I do. I genuinely... I mean, it's not maybe the same... I wouldn't say, like, I love planes because of it. Like, that's fucking weird. But, I don't know, when I'm on the train, if someone's leg is next to me and it's not, like, some fucking weirdo, like, I might think to myself, oh, wow, that's kind of nice. I don't know, maybe in their head they're thinking, oh my God, like, this stranger is, like, very subtly putting a sort of comforting hand on me. You put your hands on them? Well, no, I don't put my hands on them. You just said you put so you go on the airplane? No. And then you touch people. I do not go on the airplane. No, I don't. And you touch them and you say, "I'm comforting you." No, I am not a pervert. I am not a pervert. Okay. Well, no, I genuinely think that that's really nice. And yeah, I mean, anything that makes us feel less alone nowadays is a good thing, right? Well, not anything. I mean, when you watch TV, you feel like you're less alone, right? I mean, you watch a TV show and the people on the screen are up there. What? I'm just trying to follow what you're saying. I'm saying that when you watch a TV show or you watch your phone or whatever, you are not looking at a person. You feel like you're looking at a person Are you judging me? No, I'm just trying to listen. Well, I feel very strongly like you're judging me. It just seems like, I don't know, you feel very strongly about it, and I'm trying to listen respectfully to you. That's all. Okay. Do you want to, you don't want me to talk about this anymore? I mean, you can if you really feel that strongly about it. I just don't, I feel like you're getting a little bit worked up. You know what, this was a mistake. I should go. Wait, what? I can just sense that you're one of those people who, because I'm a woman, the fact that I'm getting riled... No. It has nothing to do with that. I want to hear your opinion. I just didn't know if I brought up a topic that was making you feel upset or something, or if I did something that upset you. That's it. I mean, I understand if you're done and you want to go, but that's literally all it was. I was having a really good time, and if you decide to stay, I will try to not seem like I'm judgmental or anything. No, we don't have to talk about it. I'm genuinely curious. What about the TV? That is not going to work on me. All right. This is really nice. Are you sure you feel that way? You were just about to leave. No, So basically, this whole TV thing, I think that... Do you watch a lot of TV? I watch more YouTube. I mean, don't get me wrong. I also watch this stuff, and it is very comforting. I think everybody finds it comforting because it feels like another person is in the room with you. But they're not. That's the only thing I was saying, and I guess I feel strongly about it because I personally maybe watch too much, and I don't feel good about that. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody watches too much. And in terms of it being for that reason, that, you know, we're simulating not being alone, I think that makes sense. Most of the people in this world are alone, and we're just pretending like we're not. Well, I mean, we're in this room right now together. That's real, right? Yeah, that's real. Reality is disappointing. I'm not disappointed. You seem disappointed. I'm not. Would you rather be watching a YouTube video, the simulation of the company? No, that's not what I'm saying. No, you're saying the simulation of company is so much better. You're trying to give me a signal thing about you and me saying that your company is not as good as the simulation of company. I think you're saying that my company is not as good as the simulation of company. That is quite the insult. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even going to engage. How do you feel about all this stuff going on in the world? You said you didn't want to upset me. You're right. Yep, that was a mistake. Yeah. How are you? I feel like I haven't even asked that. I feel like all the stupid trivial questions come to mind first. But how are you? What have you been up to? What have you been doing? Now I just can't stop thinking about the world. I'm sorry. I saw a survey recently about people our age. And again, I am not... Is this the sex thing? What, you saw about that also? I wasn't going to assume that it meant that we were going to break the statistic. I don't think that people aren't having sex because they're not attracted to each other. I think they're not having sex because everyone is just depressed. And I think that after this conversation, I can tell that the two of us will be so depressed that we'll probably never have sex again. Yeah, probably. No, but in terms of how I've been doing, I feel like we've been talking a lot about me. What about you? How have you been doing? Ah, you're taking an interest in me. That's very nice. I appreciate that. I'm just, I can't wait to hear everything about you. Oh, that's very kind. Very kind indeed. How am I? I feel always like I'm gonna cry a little bit, and then I don't. That's not good. You mean you're not supposed to always want to cry? I can Google that. I can Google it. Google whether you should be... Should I want to cry all the time? Yeah, it's giving me the suicide hotline. Ah, yes, the classic suicide hotline. I shouldn't say that. What, that you have called it? I haven't. I've seen it. I've seen it a few times at the Google. After a hard day, you know? Oh, absolutely. I've seen the banner. I've contemplated. Really? This surprises you in any way? No, I guess not. So I come across as that unhappy that it doesn't surprise you. Let's talk about something positive. Let's talk about ice cream. Okay, sure. Let's talk about ice cream. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Coffee. What's your favorite flavor? I enjoy like a sweet. Okay, so an ice cream flavor. I don't know. I don't really have a favorite. You can't ask me. This is just like a general rule, is if you don't have an answer to the question you're trying to ask, don't ask the question. Oh, so that's how socializing works. So that's the social contract? That's the social contract. Oh, okay. Where did you grow up? A Segway. You grew up on a Segway? Yes, I was born on a Segway, and the doctors were crowded on it. 15 people on that Segway monitoring the heart and everything, and when I came out, the Segway rolled right over me, and I watched everybody ride off into the sunset. Bleak. No. I was born in Pennsylvania. Oh, Pennsylvania. I don't really know that much about Pennsylvania. Most people don't. But it was fine. I don't really remember much about Pennsylvania. Where did you grow up? Pensacola. Is that Florida? Yes. Pennsylvania, Pensacola. Yeah, there aren't really a lot of things that start with pen, other than like that one thing. Pentagrams. Pentagrams. Now let me ask you a question. If you, in your future, not thinking about relationships or anything, if you could have any future that you wanted, what would you want in your future? I don't really want a mansion, per se. So you want, like, almost a mansion. I guess, like, I want a mansion. Very vain. Is that vain to want a mansion? I don't know. I probably used it incorrectly. What about you? Like, you didn't ask me about a house specifically, but, like, do you want a mansion, too? Because, like, that's that's a red flag for me if you don't want... Oh, don't worry. I want a mansion. I want a mansion that is, like, almost a mansion. Oh, my God. You are literally making me fall in love with you right now. I want a mansion that's almost a mansion, but it's, like, bigger than a mansion. We need to jump in bed right now. Let's break those statistics. Okay. No, in real life, I would love to have, like, a cabin somewhere. Ooh, cabin. So, like, real rural, like, you want, like, a shitty life. I do not want a shitty life. That is not shitty, living in a cabin. That is... I don't know, is it... What? Classist? What different... You could be high class and live in a cabin. Well, what high class person have you ever met that lives in a cabin? Just because I haven't met them doesn't mean that they don't live in a cabin. What, you think, like, Jeff Bezos is gonna give up his mansion, his, like, $500 billion mansion, and go get a cabin in the woods? This is not specifically about Jeff Bezos. This could be about anyone. I think you're making a lot of assumptions about billionaires that are incorrect. I never even said billionaire. You're implying that a cabin life is somehow... No, people who live in cabins have to live in cabins. You just said you wanted to live in a cabin. I know what I said, but my point is not... Okay, I'm just saying I'm fantasizing. Okay, so now who's being, like, classist or whatever, you fantasize being basically a poor person. No, I don't fantasize being a poor person. I fantasize being in the woods. But you can have a mansion in the woods. I don't want... But that is not humble. So you want to, like... Okay, well, now I guess I understand. I don't know. I'm saying I want to live a humble life. I want to feel like... I just want to be happy. That's what everybody wants. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. I just want to escape from everything. Oh, so you want to have, like, a simulation of a relationship. That is not what I am saying. Although, yes, I would like... maybe the simulation of escaping the world. Yeah, you want to be in a cabin in the woods so that you can pretend that poor people don't exist. No, it is not... You want to pretend that you're the only person on Earth, and that like you're living with these woodland animals.
Stop making fun of me.
You want to live in the woods.
No, this is wrong.
Like sing to like a bird, and like you want to like pet a deer, and they're all your friends, and they like knit you a dress. You want to like live off you're like off the grid, and like you depend on other people for your food and everything. But in reality, you've got infrastructure supporting your cabin humble bullshit. Do not call my dream bullshit. Is bullshit. No, it's not bullshit. I'm sorry. I thought we were having we were. It's okay. But don't call my dreams bullshit. No, they're not bullshit. I mean, living in the woods sounds nice. A cabin, I don't know, but you know, that'll be up for debate when we're eventually married and, you know. Well, I'm actually starting to get a little bit hungry. So, I mean, is the food ready? Do you need to cook the food? The food it'll be ready. It can be ready pretty soon. Okay. If you didn't make food, like, we can just order in. I would rather not. You're kind of freaking me out. Like, I want to make sure I have dinner. No, you will have dinner. Don't worry about it. Okay. Yeah, so let's get up and go. So what is this? Annie's. Annie's what? It's Annie's mac and cheese. Is that like a recipe or sort of? You haven't heard of Annie's? It's like a company, you know. You're serving me boxed mac and cheese on basically things. I am appalled that you would do this. I mean, it's definitely better than Kraft. Oh, well, I mean, anything is better than Kraft. Kraft is garbage. I would never do that to you. Yes, but you would serve boxed mac and cheese on a date. You are the one who said you didn't want to go hungry. I would have ordered takeout. You haven't even tried it. I do not need to try it. It is from a box. At least try it. I added some stuff to it. I like had some peppers lying around. Not just like lying around. Oh, wow, you're really making it very appetizing to me. I cooked them with a little bit of vinegar. That doesn't sound great. But trust me, you all right? What's wrong? Hey! Oh, sorry. Okay, against my better judgment, I'm gonna try this mac and cheese. If you even want to call it. Is there even cheese? Yes, there's like a cheese packet. I feel like I'm at a Michelin star restaurant. Yes, we do the finest mac and cheese, which is the French. Here I go. Really good date, romantic dinner. Would you have been happier if it was a romantic dinner? I thought we were trying not to make assumptions about like where this was gonna go. Oh, I think I know where this is gonna go. Down the hatch. Good. No, you have to. You don't have to do anything. I wouldn't have served it to. Forget it. No, I'll eat it. I'll eat it. So, you said you put. I'm so sorry. That's okay. You said you put vinegar? Because I don't taste vinegar. It's actually really good. I have 30 boxes of the stuff. Wow, so you used almost your last, what did you have, like 1,000 boxes? And you were like, oh, I can spare a little bit of this mac. And I would give you another box. I mean, I'm not going to give you 2 more boxes because I got to eat for the week, but I would give you another box. My hero. What can I say? I'm very generous with my processed macaroni and cheese product. I mean, the shells are very nice, that it's like a shell shape. It kind of cups like the sauce in a nice way. I think I just turned you into an Annie's convert. I think you might have turned, because this is, it actually, against my better judgment, I'm going to have another bite. Oh, good. Are you going to have any? I didn't make that much. I can make another box for myself later. I also don't want you to think I have like cheesy breath. Are you going to want to like kiss me? What? Forget it. No. What were you saying? Anyway, it's good. Do you cook a lot? Yeah, I do cook a bit. And I wouldn't even say that that's mostly because I'm poor.
So you do it because it's fun?
Yeah, I do it because it's fun. It is fun.
I like to experiment, with food.
So you don't like to experiment in the other way? We're not even talking about that right now, by the way.
Hey, you're the one that brought it up initially.
I was talking about maybe a kiss.
Oh, so do you want, this is a very uncomfortable way to bring up, you were teaching me about social stuff and rules and whatever before, but this is not the way you bring up wanting a kiss.
I did not say that I wanted a kiss. I was asking in the theoretical, very unlikely event that we were gonna kiss.
You think it's unlikely?
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Oh, so you just don't want to do it
Well, yeah, well sometimes I say things that I don't mean, but I'm just trying to give you a taste of your own medicine.
Oh, I'm really tasting it. I'm really feeling the taste. And it really hurts. It hurts that you don't want to kiss, you wouldn't want to kiss me. Even if things were going, things could not be going worse.
No.
Things could be slightly worse. They could be very slightly worse, I think.
Could they? In what way could they be worse?
It could have been Kraft. I would be out the door if it was Kraft.
I've never had Kraft a day in my life.
You've never even tried Kraft?
You're acting like it's like garbage. Why would you, why were you surprised that I've never avoided the garbage?
Well, it's like a staple of children's diets? Do children have diets?
I think a lot of parents probably feed their kids Kraft. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with that. I think of all of the problems that we've discussed today, I think that's the biggest problem. That's the biggest issue, is the Kraft macaroni and cheese epidemic. It's an epidemic that these kids are eating this Kraft cheese.
Right, what is it? At least this cheese with the powdered cheese,
any powdered cheese, I'm just not. It's not a date food.
In molecular gastronomy,
Molecular gastronomy, gnostomy.
Yeah, good, great.
Go on. Okay, in molecular gastronomy, a powder is a very fancy thing. They turn all sorts of things into powder.
You sound like a weird drug dealer.
I do, don't I? I'm like, oh yeah, powder is fancy. Have this powder.
Yeah, you sound like you're trying to hawk drugs.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about drugs right now.
What were you saying? Powder is fancy.
Right, no. I agree that in a very fancy restaurant, if they had a tomato powder, how did they turn that into a powder? Right? So it's how did they turn the cheese into a powder?
Right, yeah.
I think you're slowly getting me on board to this powder thing. I'm starting to crave powder.
Now I really do sound like a drug dealer.
Oh, man.
What?
I'm sorry.
No. I'm sorry. I sometimes just get self-conscious.
Yeah, sometimes me too.
That's okay.
This is really nice.
Yeah, I'm having a good time.
What? No, it's okay. What? No, it's probably... It's really okay. I told you my thing.
I don't know. I was just wondering if you would maybe want to cuddle or something.
I would cuddle.
Yeah, I think that would be nice.
And you're sure that's all you want to do?
Well, that's why it's not that I don't want to. It just feels like I like you. I don't want to, Well, I don't have a problem with cuddling. As you know, I have a strong, trying to think of a big vocab word. a strong, Professor McGonagall uses it in Harry Potter, the word that I'm looking for. Propensity? Yeah, and that's the wrong word. But yeah, I like human contact. And you seem like a perfectly nice human, and I would be perfectly happy to have some human contact with you. That would be nice. And like we can, I mean, God, I feel like a fucking idiot. I mean, we can just like hug or something. I just like want to touch you. I want to put my hand on you to make you feel like you're comforted, like regardless of how you feel. Oh my God, like that's like my thing is I enjoy doing that to people. So like totally. And you know what? It would comfort me. Like it would. Oh yeah? Would it? This is nice. Yeah. Yeah. What? Nothing. I'm just razzing you. It is nice. It is nice. Ooh, that's nice. Very manly. What's wrong? Nothing. What's wrong? Hey. Are you okay? Hey. Did I do something wrong? Oh. Sorry about that. You don't have to be sorry. What, are you okay? I'm just happy. I understand if you don't want to cuddle me anymore. No, I still do. You don't have to pity me. It's like, no, I'm happy too. I'm happy too. I don't know, maybe it's stupid. Maybe this isn't real or it won't go anywhere. I don't know. But if you're happy now and I'm happy now, yeah. So, want to, clothes on, we can, whatever you're comfortable with. Hey, if you want to do clothes off, that's totally okay too. And I promise I will have stopped crying by that point. Don't worry about your crying. It's really okay. Maybe cuddling will make you feel a little bit less sad. Oh, no. I'm sorry. It's okay. Come here. Let's go cuddle, okay? You seem like a really nice person, Gene. Seem? Yeah, I guess I hesitate to say are, just because I don't know you that well still, but... I mean, you make a pretty damn good first impression. Well, that's nice of you. I wish I could say the same for you. Yeah, my first impression could have been better. Yeah, but, you know, Your second impression was pretty good. Second just meaning like 15 to 20 minutes after we started talking. That's fair. I did almost send you spiraling into a depression. Hey, if you don't mind me asking, what was your last relationship like? That is quite the question. Yeah, I know, that's why I prefaced it. It was okay, honestly. Neither of us were that happy, but we weren't that miserable, if that makes any sense. I mean, wouldn't never being happy make you miserable? Yeah, I guess it did. How long were you together? 7 years. Jesus. What? That's a really long time to be with someone. Yeah, I know, she was my only relationship. I mean, no wonder you were so emotional just then. What does that mean? If you were unhappy for 7 years and you're saying that, you know, hanging out with me is giving you some level of happiness, that would make me emotional. Yeah. Well, I mean, we broke up a couple of years ago. So you haven't dated since? Yeah, not really. Well, I'm honored to be your first foray back into the world of romance. Oh, yes, you really should take it as a great honor. A really, really big, pardon me? Sorry, my kingly voice got a bit of a frog in it. Ah, yes, kingly voices tend to do that. Whoa, a little bit too much tongue there, buddy. Sorry, What? I'm just, a little out of practice. That's okay, just maybe be a little bit more gentle. Well, we don't even have to kiss anymore, hey, it's okay. I just feel embarrassed. You don't have anything to be embarrassed about. Look, I have kissed guys that kiss infinitely worse than you just did. And their tongues are longer. Well, what are you saying? I got a little tongue? I'm not saying you have a little tongue. You're saying I've got the tiny little tongue. I mean, what? No, not at all. And I don't want a big long tongue. That's what the girls like. Girls like a big long tongue. Maybe they were talking about something else and you heard a tongue. Maybe you just heard a tongue. Maybe. I really wouldn't mind kissing again. Okay. What? I think it's getting kind of late. Oh, I don't have a watch. I didn't even realize that that it was getting late. Yeah. I should probably go home. Is everything okay? You didn't do anything wrong. It's just late. And I need to be home so I can go to work in the morning. Yeah, that makes sense. But It would be really nice if we could, not exactly this, but do something like this again. You mean you don't want more Annie's mac and cheese? I mean, you can make more Annie's mac and cheese for me. It was good. You're not afraid because of the powder? I was never afraid. You were afraid. You were like, oh, powder. I don't want. I was not afraid of the powder. But yes, it would be nice if we. I mean, do you even want to? Like, am I making a complete and total fool of myself just by even suggesting it? No, I wouldn't. I also want to do something again. Something maybe. Anything. I don't know. I'm saying words, not smart, bad, stupid. Okay. We can just pretend you didn't do that little bit. You should like my bits, just generally. Well, I haven't even seen your bits. That's funny. I can be funny. I like that. All right, well, I guess I'll walk you out. That would be nice. All right, let's go.